Hi everyone, welcome back to the Strawberry Loli channel. So today I'm doing kind of like a long overdue update on the brand Vani Cosmetics. This is a very indies brand based in Canada, specializing in pressed glitters that I first found out about, or I came to know of this brand through Instagram ads. Believe it or not, to this day I still see their ads from time to time pop up in my feed, so I guess that Instagram marketing is really working for them, or Meta, or whatever it's called these days. So yeah, I first posted my initial review of the Vani Cosmetic glitters on my channel 9 months ago. I realized that that video still to this day gets consistently a lot of traffic and views. I guess because the brand is still relatively very small and not well known, but the people that do hear about it are probably similar to me. You probably have been shown their ads several times on Instagram, and I guess when you search in YouTube, my video is one of the few comprehensive reviews that pops up. So I thought, why not do an update on the glitters as well as an actual demo of using them on my eyes, which a lot of people have been asking for underneath that video specifically, so I apologize that it took me this long. But here we are, finally, this look I created using the Vani Cosmetics glitters. It really didn't take me that long. Before I walk you through my application footage, let me just show you the glitters. I have them right here. As you can see, they are very much intact and in pretty good condition for the most part, considering that they have been basically sitting around my apartment for the past 9 months. If you look really closely, you can see that some of them are kind of cracked in the middle. I don't know if you can see actually because the glitter itself is so blinding, but yeah, it's not a surprise to me considering that this is like a vegan formulation and I left it around to sit on months on end. As far as I could tell with my experience today, it didn't really affect the quality of the eyeshadow. Like the emollients and the stickability factor was still there, so that's not a problem to me as long as they stay in their pans, which you can see there's no problem. I have dipped into them a handful of times since I first purchased them, but I will be honest, I was a little bit scared off after the first couple of times of using these, just because I did run into like painful issues with the glitter basically getting into my eyes and irritating them after the makeup removal process. But I'm willing to say that that's pretty much a risk that you run when you work with any type of glitters around your eyes, no matter how high quality or finely milled or how high of a cosmetic grade glitter that you're working with. At the end of the day, you definitely want to be careful, especially when you're removing glitter, that you don't get any in your eyes or like close to your lash line even, because I found that also when I was not careful about placing the glitter too close to my eye, it was very difficult to dig out the individual particles from between my eyelashes. But the painful part, I am willing to chalk that up to just maybe me not being as careful as I should have when removing my eye makeup. You guys know I usually use my Shu Uemura cleansing oil, and with that I'm not very, with my usual makeup, which involves a little bit of glitter but not to the extent of these. I usually just rub that oil all over my eyes and wherever else I have makeup on. I let it sit for a while and then I wash it away in the shower or a sink later. So today when I go to remove this look, like anything with a heavier glitter content, I know now that it's probably better not to go in with such a casual everyday method. I'll probably try to use some tape first to remove the bulk of the glitter, or even like a cotton swab to remove carefully around the edges of my eyes first before I go in with the overall cleansing oil. So I started off by actually using this Silence blush from the ColourPop and Alice in Wonderland collection, the Red Queen's color. It's a nice watermelony red, kind of like right in between a red and a pink. This is what I have on my cheeks today as well. Then I'm taking the Vani Cosmetics pressed glitter in Golden Hour, which has a really nice peachy undertone that complements the watermelony red. Then I'm taking this beautiful sky blue glitter called Skyfall, perfect name, and I'm adding kind of like just a graphic liner accent. This part came out quite messy, I will admit. The glitter is just kind of difficult to control and it doesn't really want to concentrate in a smaller area like I was trying to do here. Then I'm popping on these new You Are Glam magnetic false eyelashes in the style 01. These are surprisingly pretty good. I guess even You Are Glam has a hit once in a blue moon. The fact that they're smaller than most Western brands I think makes them really suited for Asian eyes. Adding a few rhinestones from Shein. Honestly, just in an attempt to cover up the messiness of the blue glitter. Wow, this crystal is so huge. I can literally see it in the periphery of my vision. Hope this doesn't make me go blind. Overall, you know, performance-wise, as far as the way it looks, how blinding the glitters are, how vibrant the reflect is, all of that, I would say I'm pretty satisfied with this product. Whether it is worth the hefty price tag or not, at the end of the day, that is up to your personal jurisdiction. The one major, like, challenge, I would say, when it comes to working with these glitters, at least in my case, I found that I was not able to get as clean or sharp of a line as I wanted to. Like, I couldn't get as much precision as I wanted, especially with, you know, this blue up here, which it looks okay now because I kind of covered things up with the rhinestones. But yeah, the glitter itself is kind of difficult to pick up with a brush. You kind of have to like dig up a chunk and then place the chunk on your eye first and then smear it out. Of course, if you're just using it as like an all over topper shade, you can use your finger and that will probably give you the best application. But if you want to attempt anything even remotely detailed like I did today with the thin blue lines, it just doesn't really lend itself that much to precision work. So that was kind of like a small disappointment to me. I feel like for such a expensive product and such large pans, you know, you get so much product, it's a shame that the scope of usage is so limited in that way. That being said though, if you go and take a look at Vani Cosmetics Instagram page, I will say that some of the other like makeup artists and creators that they repost, some people do manage to have very like sharp, precise lines or very well blended out looks using this glitter. So I'm sure that with practice I can, you know, make things look closer and closer to my desired effect down the line. But yeah, overall that is my 9-month, almost 1-year update on these glitters. Not much has changed from my initial impressions. You know, it's kind of a mixed bag all around. If I could go back in time, would I still purchase these? Probably not, to be honest, just because like I just don't think it's quite worth the $160 that I paid for what, 18 shades? And on top of that, I had to pay customs tax, which I don't know if they've rectified that situation by now. I saw that the creator was saying some time ago that she was hearing a lot of complaints from international customers about the same thing, that they had to pay customs tax. So I don't know if they changed things up so that the customs tax is included in the retail price. Either way, it's still too overpriced in my opinion for what you get, but I don't necessarily regret purchasing. So I am very happy with this very glittery, blingy look that I came up with today though. It came out better than I was expecting, honestly, so can't complain about that. If you're like me, sometimes you just really need an overtop glittery fix from time to time, either as a pick-me-up or just a general celebration of life. I don't know. I just feel like I am exceptionally blingy today, down to the Swarovski necklace. Like, what is this? A 2008 music video shoot or something? Do I low-key wish that I lived in the backdrop of a 2008 music video? Maybe. Alright, I hope this was helpful for anyone still on the fence about whether they want to purchase from this brand or not. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!